Hey, Matt Johnson here with Ice Team. You know, this B13 MER utility model from Snowdog is an absolute workhorse. We put these things through the ringer last ice fishing season. I can't even tell you how many hundreds of miles this motor has seen through tough conditions, through extreme conditions, all kinds of terrain, uphill, downhill, over ice, over jagged ice, on glare ice, through slush, through mud. We put this thing through the ringer. It's a great unit for an outdoors enthusiast. We talk about ice fishing, and before I get into the review of this machine on how we used it last year for ice fishing, you know, Drew, a member of our marketing team, he took this thing hunting. He took it up to deer camp. He was blazing trails. It's a multi-purpose machine. I know we're Ice Team. I know we focus on the sport of ice fishing, and that's the reason we really have these. But as a consumer out there, you can get these machines and use them all season long and use them for all kinds of stuff. I had many friends tell me over the last couple months during the heart of the hunting season, hey Matt, can I come borrow one of those Snowdogs? I want to drag a deer out of the woods. In fact, Tommy Hicks, who's on our pro staff, did just that. He uses his Snowdogs to drag deer out of the woods, to set traps, do all kinds of stuff. So it is a very versatile machine. But in terms of ice fishing, we started using these at the very beginning of the ice season on just a few inches of ice. The beauty of this machine, one of the many features, is it's lightweight. This machine weighs about 300 pounds. Two of us, Drew and myself, can pick this thing up and put it in the bed of a pickup truck. You don't need a big gaudy trailer. You can drive it up in the back of your pickup truck, flip the handlebar right over the top. It compacts down nice and neat. And you close that tailgate and you go. You grab your sled, tuck it next to it. You're not pulling a trailer. You're not killing gas mileage on your truck. It's very nice and efficient in terms of mobility. Like I said, it's super simple. And this model, which is the B13 MER, we ran the R models, which stands for reverse. We have a reverse toggle back here. I can engage this right now. It's in forward mode. And all I do is flick this lever backwards, and now I can operate this in reverse. It can be very convenient loading in and out of a back of a truck, or if you are using a trailer, maneuvering through tight quarters, and then to go forward, I just flick that lever back forward there, and now I'm engaging on a forward motion. So we did run the reverse models here, which we loved. Tommy Hicks and a lot of our team here at Clam and Ice Team, we run them just like this with the sled, and we drive them right in the back of our trailers. And then when it's time to go to the next spot and fish, we back them out. So that reverse is kind of convenient. But the gas economy on these is amazing. We just trail rode these things for a weekend as well, just to see how long we could get. We cannot burn a tank of gas on a hard day with these. They're very efficient. So if you're looking for something that's efficient on fuel, especially with fuel costs skyrocketing, as we all know, this is great. We can run long distances. It's very efficient. You know, speed. We get asked oftentimes on the speed of these things. It really is dependent on what you're towing. So like anything, if I'm bogging this down with a bunch of daisy chain fish traps, which we did on Lake Superior, we had 4 one-person fish traps on the back of each of these, and a guy sitting in each one, and we drug our stuff out, and it ripped. Without anyone behind you, just by yourself, you're gonna get 25-ish miles an hour on these things, maybe 30. It goes pretty quick. And with your towing stuff, you lose some speed as you add that weight. So we use them to tow people out. We use them to spot hop. It helps us be very efficient. They're lightweight for early ice when you can't get out some of your bigger machines. They're great on fuel economy. They're easy to work on. There's not much to them. This is a 13.5 horsepower motor. Everything's accessible. There's a great user manual on how everything works. My battery's right there. I can unscrew these 2 bolts, pull this cover off, work on the unit if I need to, change the oil, all that kind of stuff. It's very user-friendly. There's not really a lot to it in terms of complication. Even if you don't have a small gas engine background, you can do a little bit of research and figure out how to work on these machines and keep them up to speed. And there's not a ton of maintenance, honestly, with these machines. You got lights on this one. There's a light up front so that if you want to trail ride at night, you have the snow flap on the back. At the shows this year, everyone asks, well, you must get full of snow. You honestly don't. You know, it's amazing how little snow comes flying up on here. And that snow flap's super nice. So this is the utility model. This is the B13 MER. We ran these with the sled last year. It floats over the snow. I was in situations where ATVs were getting stuck Heck, I was in situations where even snowmobiles were getting stuck and these snow dogs were flying past. So I always tell people, super efficient machine, tons of efficiency, tons of entertainment. I smile every time I hit the throttle on these things. They start easy, easy to transport, easy to load. They can help you become a better ice angler and help you in the form of transportation. So if you haven't checked out these snow dogs, I would highly encourage it. If you happen to be by the Ice Team booth at any show or event this season, come on, check them out. And if you see one of us on the ice with one of these snow dogs, and if you don't come over and say hi to one of us, you're missing out, because we'll let you take it for a spin for yourself, try it out and see what you think. So this is our Utility B13 MER that we ran for an entire season. Absolutely love it. Can't wait for ice. It's time. Let's get back out there and catch some fish.